happened? I get the chance to speak to the guy himself.
What's up, man?
So,
What's
man,
poppin'?
definitely glad, you know what I'm saying, you took the time out. I just really want to have an open conversation about, you know what I'm saying, who you are and your journey and all that good stuff.
That's why I'm here, man.
So, tell me, who is DJ Unruly?
Who is DJ Unruly? All right, so let's break down the name Unruly, right?
Okay.
Everybody thinks unruly means, breaking the rules.
Right.
But to me, I am Rue. Rue, R-U-E, means path, road, street in French. So I am he who controls his own path. But to go even deeper, man, Unruly in itself it's a movement, bro. It's a movement I'm trying to start. There's too many people out here boxing themselves by like what society has given to them instead of tapping into their true selves and being themselves, bro.
Right.
So to be unruly is to step outside of the box and just be yourself completely.
So would you say like that's the vibe you're trying to create when you're DJing and spinning?
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely, bro. Like I want people to forget about all their problems, forget about the world in itself. And as soon as they step into the party, it's them.
Get lit.
It's lit.
So let's kind of talk about your humble beginnings. What did life look like for you after college?
Bro.
Bro.
Yeah, man. After college, it was a time of like trying to find myself, bro. Like most people, I went to college, didn't have no idea what I wanted to do,
Right.
and came out with a degree I didn't want.
What was your major?
Exercise science. I know.
Like
Not
PE?
yeah. Nah, not PE. I originally wanted to do physical therapy, but once I graduated, I saw that's not what was gonna make me happy. So I got into graphic design, self-taught. Started building up with that, and then later on, I've always had a passion for music, so DJing was really what I found as my outlet to do that. So I got to.
Yeah, that's what I was about to ask. Like, when did you develop that passion for music? Like, at what stage?
Man, it was about like, it was about to be 4 years now, bro. It was about to be 4 years, and it was like, I wanted to DJ my own birthday party.
Okay.
So I bought the board, started practicing, teaching myself, and learning from the DJs around here, like the Canterbury Tales and people like that. And I didn't end up DJing for my birthday, but we ended up throwing a pool party that summer, and from there I was like, yo, this is it.
Yeah.
This is it. This is life. This is what I want to do. And I ain't never looked back since, bro.
No, man, it's crazy though because like I tried to be a DJ.
What?
Man, listen, like, I'm telling you, like, and the process is not easy. You know what I'm saying? Like looking at that board, I was trying to like do a little mixing thing and shit, But
mixing
nah,
thing.
like, what kind of mood are you in when you in your element?
I'm never in like a certain mood, to be honest. Like it's like at a certain point it's just what you breathe, sleep,
Yeah.
eat. It's just
Yeah.
wake up and music, go to sleep, music, mad music, happy music. It's
Yeah.
just life.
Yeah.
So not a certain mood, bro. It's just
Nah,
life.
man. Now that makes sense because that's the reason why I was asking is because like you had a busy weekend. Like I know you had like the Renaissance event, the Marriott. You had a couple of Black Excellence event.
Yeah.
And then transition. I think you did the Ron Clark Academy. too.
Yep.
So those are three different atmospheres.
Yeah.
So like, what goes on through your mind when you are actually in that element for three different locations? If that makes sense.
I mean, nothing different than any other regular gig because you got to prep for it. Piss poor preparation promotes piss poor performance. So
Say it again.
piss poor preparation promotes piss poor performance.
I like that.
So at home, I'm like, okay, I have this gig. There's gonna be this type of crowd. This is the kind of music I need to have. So I practice for it. So when I get there, it's just like practice. It doesn't feel any different.
Okay. All right, man. So let's talk about the hustle. Like, you told me a couple weeks ago you had something to tell me. I did some research. Come to find out, you up and quit your 9 to 5.
Yeah, man.
Hard ass piece of the cut. God damn. Shit, nigga.
Yeah, bro.
Butcher knife. God damn. Go ahead.
Yeah, man. I quit the 9 to 5, bro. It was time. You know what I mean? This is something that if you really want to do something, you have to put your all and focus into it.
Yeah.
So had the 9 to 5, it was powering my passion. You know what I mean? So it was powering the passion, and once it got to the point where the passion was supercharged,
Yeah.
let that go.
Man, explain that because when you said it was time, and that's something that's really important to me because I feel timing is everything. A lot of people feel they're motivated by other people's journey and they jump the broom, but it's not really quite their time and they're trying to figure out life. Like how did you know it was your time? Like what was going on? Like, what was your exit strategy?
Well, Exit strategy, it's gonna look different for everyone, but me, it was really monetary. That was the main thing for me, because while I was building DJing wise, like I got to a certain skill level that I wanted to. So now it's like, doesn't make sense for me to jump and fall and crash and hit the floor, you know, going that way. So no, I had to build that cushion for myself. So I set certain goals that I needed to reach before I could take this leap. It took me a year and a half. And once they reached, you gotta let that fear go. Take that jump.
Facts.
That's all it was.
What
bro.
about your support system? Like, did you have people you was talking to?
Oh, yeah, I still do. Like you can't win out here in the world, period, unless you have some type of support system. You can't do it by yourself out here. Nobody from Beyonce, Jay-Z, whoever you are, Michael Buffett, anybody, they always had somebody around them, a circle, support system, something. So I got a strong support system, man, and that's why, like, that's another reason, another validation for me to take that leap.
Nah, man, it's facts, because, you know, like, depression is real. And, like, I was reading this article the other day. It's like, the statistics shows most millennials are battling with depression because they're looking at other people's life and they want that. And I feel if you don't have that support group around you to kind of bring you back to reality, like, hey, your time will come.
Exactly.
Just consistently hustle, you know, and you'll get to that level. You know?
And in itself, like, you have to, that aspect of, like, looking at other people's goals, looking at other people's accomplishments and everything, like, you got to switch your own mindset. From one, you got to know Instagram, social media is a highlight reel. But two, looking at those highlight reels, you can either feel bad and feel like you're behind, or you could look at that as motivation. Right. Every time that I see one of my friends post something like, oh, new job, quit my job, I'm doing this, or step up to the next level, that motivates me to push myself to the next level in my own passion. Exactly.
Like, no, it's all facts, man. Like, and I like how you say that, because looking at other people that you're surrounded by and their journey and them elevating or evolving or whatever it is should only inspire you to be the better person you are, you know? I know earlier you was telling me about, you know, your exit strategy you had created, you know, to leave your job. Like, but during that time, like, what are some things you had to sacrifice specifically?
I mean, the main thing for me was time with, like, friends and family. Like, I'm a very social person, and, like, that's what resets me. But, you know, really having to sacrifice the time that I spend with the people, and also just fun. Okay. That word fun, like, is non-existent, because you gotta work. I mean, you work now to have fun later.
Yeah. So how does that work, though? It's like, you know, when your friends are hitting you up on a Friday to come out, hang out or whatever, like, what do you say to that?
I'm DJing, so y'all need to come here. Right. So I got the moves.
Right.
It gets to a time where, you know, your friends really start dwindling out because you're not out all the time. The people that are just around you to be social, they dwindle out. Your real friends, they see the hustle, they see the grind, they see your passion. So, you know, they want nothing but success for you. So your real friends stick around.
Nah, and that's facts, because it's like they see, because in the beginning, I don't think people really believe you. You know what I'm saying? Nah. And then it's like, oh, okay, that sounds cool or whatever. But then months later, they see that you're consistent with it, and they see that it's growing, it's developing. They have no choice but to respect it.
It's really a time thing. You know, a lot of people talk. Yeah. So that's understandable in itself. Yeah. Until they see the action, they can't believe the action.
Okay, a little Michael, Martin Luther King. Nah. It's like, so what is some advice you would give to some startup DJs, you know, as far as how to promote themselves and carry themselves on social media, and, you know, how to find opportunities within the industry?
Shoot, I'm looking for advice. First of all, you know, learn the craft. Learn the industry. Like, learn first before you just jump out there. A lot of people just buy equipment and they just, you know, go straight for it. You know, buy equipment, stay low, you know, see, you know, what the music game is in itself as an entirety, how it started, and then how DJ started, you know, where it's going, you know, just really know what you're getting yourself into first. That's the foundation of everything. And then from there, you just have to find who you are as an artist, because every DJ is different. You don't have to just be a club DJ, tour DJ, festival DJ, you know, somebody who just makes playlists. There's countless routes you could go. And I'm finding that out too, because, you know, I had my one track on, like, being a club DJ, dude, and then I'm finding out open format DJ. So we could talk about this all day. So, but plainly, you really have to get the foundation of what you're getting yourself into, your industry, and then really just finding out who you are as an artist.
Last question.
Okay.
What is your definition of a hustler?
Man, that's hard. Well, no, it's not hard. A hustler is just somebody who doesn't give up.
Okay.
That's all it is, because it's like everything is a hustle. You trying to get to your next level in a 9 to 5, that's a hustle. Me trying to get to my next level DJing, that's a hustle.
Yeah.
It's really just having a goal and working towards it and not letting anything stop you.
Yeah.
That's being a hustler.
So what's next for you, man?
Next, man, quit the job in October, so ain't no looking back.
Yeah.
So grinding.
Yeah.
Just got to keep looking forward, getting booked in Atlanta, trying to get booked outside of Atlanta, tour the world, bro. Right now, DJing is just a playground, so it's just pushing myself and grinding.
Nice.
So first thing I had to do is drop that website. So we got that coming,
When it's
coming real soon, man.